Hello everybody! Welcome back to the SBGamefun channel and to another episode of Crimes and Punishment. Here we are. We last left off here with Dr. Watson hanging outside while we go in and explore the one building. I think Kenneth Butler's pawn shop right here. I think it's here, Butler's right there. So let's take a look here. Alright, I think I like this mode still. What you doing, buddy? You're not throwing up, are you? Too much booze? Ah, that guy looked like, he almost looked like the guy we arm wrestled in the very first episode of Crimes and Punishment. I forgot his name. Oh, this is a pub. Can we? Oh, no way. There's a pub here. We can't even go in. Alright, let's take a look around. This is snoring away. Alright. Into the pawn shop. Use the key.
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
Perfectly. Alright, so all that for that little cutscene. Counter door. Okay, I already see something here we need to take a look at. Let's take a look. Let's make sure we have shelves. Uh-oh. Now they want me to look for something. Climbing equipment. Oh, look already. We got clues.
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
Yep. Objects of interest. So there's some interest in those, what appears to be mountaineer climbing equipment. Okay, let's pop that door. Walk inside. Oh, look at that. I see stuff already. So let's go down and work our way back out. Down the aisle here. Counter. Examine the counter. Okay, there's something in the drawer. Look at that, the ram's head.
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
All right. Hello, Kenneth. I remember you once told me about 3 pieces of golden jewelry with ram's head from ancient Greece. You still got them, right? Well, good news for you. I found a man loaded with money who is crazy about those jewels. He's ready to fork out a small fortune. I can arrange a meeting with him with this money bag for you, but I want you to cut me in on the deal. I'll be waiting for you at the crossings of Great Alley and Half Moon Street on Sunday evening before the fireworks. Brian Vercotti. Ah, so this is the communication between Brian Vercotti and Kenneth Butler. What do we have here? The antique. So now we have 2 pieces of the jewelry. An antique golden necklace with 2 ram's head found at Kenneth Butler's pawn shop. A ledger, a counting book. Inquire into the bracelet completed.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
Was that it? Okay, so let's just keep looking. There's more items on the very end of this aisle here. Oh, look at that. Stuffed bear head. Oh. Alright, shelves. Examine. Man, it look like a shotgun. Oh, it's flares. It's a flare pistol. That's all there is here.
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
An object of interest. Okay, so I don't know what purpose this serves at the moment. Okay, hold on. Almost forgot to do my talent. Anything else out here? Talent's gonna give it to me? Nope. I guess that's it.
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
Anything else? Okay. Okay, so all of that is done. We found several objects of interest. How it ties in, I don't know at the moment. But there's nothing else here. Alright, so what do we need to do now? Let's take a look at the solve the crime. There was a possible crossfire between Kenneth Butler and Brian Vercotti at Half Moon Street. Examine the dead bodies and perform a reenactment. Okay, so are the bodies still in Half Moon Street? So let's head back to Half Moon Street and let's take a look. Okay. Hopefully they haven't cleared up the dead bodies yet. We'll clear this mystery up before the night is out. Yes, they're still here. Cutscene.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
That's harsh. In those days, they didn't require a lot of substantial evidence. It just required something that looked like it. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Okay, here's Wiggins. So I need to come over here and okay, I see it, and use my imagination. One of the victims possibly fired. Select the gunman. Okay, let's select him. Okay, let's select this gunman. Who had the gun? I don't remember. Okay. So I have to... Okay, so it was this guy. Yeah. So Vercotti... Okay, hold on. Brian Vercotti had the gun. He shot and killed Kenneth Butler. Single bullet wound to the head. And he shot. So it's sure the gun, one of the guns. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure we get this right. Does that mean I gotta come over here and look? How do I even look? Inspect the wall.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Oh, Lord. Oh, what can I find that will allow me to raise my lamp? I'm assuming it's a stick, right? Oh, look at that. How convenient.
This should be useful.
Okay, so let's go take a look and see if there's something over here. There's nothing. Okay, so let me understand this correctly. He shot. Maybe they both fired at the same time, which accounts for the louder bang. So maybe he shot. Okay, hold on. Let's come over here. Maybe there's a... Okay, no, I don't want that. I want the... Oh, sorry. I want the imagination. Jeez. Okay, so we need to go right over there. Around him. Oh my God, it is so dark in here. Where's the bullet hole? There it is.
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
So reenact complete. Okay, so we got some stuff in our deduction screen. Okay, let me explain to you what I was thinking. I'm trying to figure out who shot who. They both shot each other. Butler shot this guy in the gut. This guy shot this guy in the head. But I'm assuming there was a third shot because both these guys shot each other, and that was the first reported bang, the louder sound, because they shot simultaneously, and then there was a third shot. I think that's what Sherlock is saying, and that third shot came from not Brian Vercotti, but it came from Kenneth Butler, which was found up there on the wall. So let's take a look at the deduction screen. Third shot. A bullet hole found in the wall at Half Moon Street proves the event of a third shot. Leighton Chapman stated that he saw a person leaning over a dead body just as he entered the scene. Leighton took a gun from the body and set off in pursuit. So, is that one? Yep, it is. Disappearing man. Leighton Chapman's statement regarding the jacketed man who disappeared at Half Moon Street now seems reasonable, as the 3 shots at the crime scene proves the presence of a second gun that is now missing. Yep. The disappearing man. Alright, so we have discovered. So we got another solve the crime. Okay, we got that. Talk to Constable Marrow and find out if it would have been possible to miss someone hiding in the shadows of Half Moon Street at the time of the crime. Alright, let's take a look.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood.
What? Okay, so I need to hide, is that it? Okay. What am I supposed to do here? I don't understand. Oh! I think I am playing... Yes, I am playing... That's what I'm going... Wait a minute. I am now playing as the copper. Officer Marrow. Up. Mr. Sherlock?
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Okay. So the objective here is to try to find Holmes. Up.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
So what is the objective? Oh man, it's so dark I can barely see. Okay, let's go back to the corner. Make sure there's nobody back here. There you are, Sherlock.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
Okay, we've completed the reenactment. Completed. So now we have to solve a crime at Half Moon Street. Wow, we've done it all. Vincent Foley, who committed the infamous robbery of the Hellenistic treasure, was imprisoned for 10 years ago. The treasure have remained undiscovered up to this day. Wow, there's evidence in here I didn't even know about. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the deduction space, because there's probably more there I need to take a look at. Yes, there is. Latent statements. Corners in sight. No one could hide in the shadows of Half Moon Street, as a single run through this narrow street with a lamp would reveal its every corner. Long lost art. The collection of Hellenistic treasures was stolen from the British Museum in 1885. It has not been found since then and is considered to be lost. Kenneth Butler took a bracelet and possibly a ring from the ancient jewel set. the 5 rings of Mytilene, he was arranging a deal with Brian Vercotti that was to be discussed at Half Moon Street. Nope. Long lost art. 2 victims. Brian Vercotti and Kenneth Butler were both found shot in the dark and narrow Half Moon Street. In the dark and narrow. Okay. Brian Vercotti and Kenneth Butler were both found shot in the dark and narrow Half Moon Street, which is located between Great Alley and Whitechapel High Street. So there's 2 victims. Corner site. Is it this one? Corner. No one could hide in the shadows of Half Moon Street. A single run. Third shot. So here it is. Crossfire. Kenneth Butler and Brian Vercotti both died of crossfire with each other holding a gun. One of the guns is now missing. Double murder. Kenneth Butler and Brian Vercotti were the victims of a double murder carried out by one person. It's possible I think they killed each other. But the third person who was there picked up the gun. Back to this stuff. 2 victims. So that gives us this option. Up the walls. If we can assume that there was one more person in Half Moon Street at the time of the crime, then there was no way forward or back for his escape, only up. Let us reenact the action, recreate the fireworks described by Layton, and attempt to climb the wall. Okay. So there's another option. So we need to find the flare gun to emulate the fireworks and tools for climbing the wall. Okay, so now we know why the flare gun and the climbing tools were highlighted in Kenneth Butler's shop. So let's go there and do that. But before we do that, let's finish off our stuff here. Long lost art? Nope. Butler's jewels? Yep. Burglary motive. The searching for the missing Hellenistic treasures could be the motive for the crime that was committed in Half Moon Street. Mr. Turner picked up the bracelet directly after the murder, but the ring is still missing. The violent crime committed in Half Moon Street by Leighton Chapman could have had a personal motive. No. The more I see stuff, what they presented to us, the more it sounds like there was something else. So let's leave it there. Go back here. Long lost art, latent statement are both unattached at the moment. So I need to go up the walls. So let us, I think we know where we need to go. Let's take a look at we need to go back to Kenneth Butler pawn shop. Okay, so we need to grab the items in question and then head back to Half Moon Street. So I need to grab
these tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
Yep. These tools are exactly what I need to climb the walls. Okay, Sherlock. And I need a flare gun.
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
Alright. What is my time? Got about 5 minutes, so let's head back to... That's my neighbor's dog. Very loud dogs out this morning. Alright, so let's, what are we doing? Okay, so we got the crampons and the boots, what is this? We got the ice axe and the crampons, essential equipment for mountain climbing. And then we have a flare pistol in good working order. Alright, so now we need to talk to Constable Marrow and attempt to imitate the flash from the fireworks. Check if it was possible to escape the crime scene by climbing the walls. And how much time do we got? We got enough time, I think. Okay, so we need to talk to Marrow. Oops. Man, once you get down inside here, it gets really dark. Not a lot of illumination. Up.
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Alright. Let's talk to Marrow.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin, then. Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can. Alright. Okay, so this is Polly? Yes. Okay, so I need to use my imagination. Which wall? There's so many options. There's 3 options. This side, I think, exposes me to the corner. So I think I'll try this first one right here. Let's see what happens right here.
This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
I should try climbing faster.
Oh, I was too slow.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
Alright, so we've completed the fireworks and determined. So we need to inspect the attic. Follow the trace of the criminal and inspect the attic of the building that he might have used for his escape. You gonna show me?
This is the back door of the building with the attic floor that you required, Mr. Holmes.
Alright. So this is the back door to the Whitechapel Street. Where we... Okay, I see now. I'm orienting myself. Polly Powell. We climbed up there and through that door. And we will enter that door on the next episode. Appreciate everybody joining me today on this episode of Crimes and Punishment. If you like my kind of goofy content, make sure you click on subscribe and click on that bell to get notified when I upload new content. And I hope to see you folks back here on the next episode as we enter that building and discover the next phase of the case. Until then, have a good one.